be at the game on Thursday as well. So they are actually taking your advice, people, and effing off down the lane. I'm not. I'm sat in the mud. As you can see, Golden Child FC is 3 days into summer. And yeah, man's
Rattled.
looking all right in this mud.
Funny joke about that once. Ambience is a night out without poor people, is what who's it said? What comedian said that? Mickey Flanagan. Great joke. Lee does look a little bit rattled though. What are you all thinking? Like right now, just look at him at the beginning of this video, fan channel reaction show. Is he a little bit rattled?
Already, and big up to everybody who watched the watch along as well. That watch along was jokes. The banter in the comments.
Stop deflecting and get to the game, Lee.
It was hilarious. But today we beat a 10-man Leeds United in the end. We were
Straight away, we beat a 10-man Leeds United in the end. Just ignoring the fact you were 2-0 up against 11 men in 10 minutes, Lee. Come on. Praise the team. Thank Arteta.
2-0 up. Eddie obviously topped up his phone. He put some credit on the phone. Call me if you need a goal. He scored 2 against his former loan club. And
rattled.
Goalkeeper had a shocker with the first one, by the way. But listen, good closing down. Credit where it's due.
Some credit given.
He's given credit. Yes, because some of you lot do miss when I give credit. Oh, you said this, you said that. You only listen to what you want to hear. And yeah.
There's no sincerity in your voice, though, Lee. You actually look upset.
Yeah, Eddie Nketiah today, fantastic second goal. Probably should have completed his hat trick. Had a couple of other little half chances here and there. Cedric today, set piece level 100. His set pieces today were on point. Something that all of us have been on his case for. The fact that
I have to say, give credit there to Lee, though. Give credit there to Lee. Like, he is kind of praising him, but I have to say, we are going to be, me and him will be talking. 110% we will be talking on Tuesday, tomorrow, in fact, when you see, it depends when you're watching this video, but yeah, on Tuesday, on the fan channel, on Straight Facts, because he sent me, I don't know if you've heard it, he sent me this voice note. I'm going to put this voice note in here now so you all can hear it, right? Honestly, you got to listen to this. Hopefully this plays and it works while we're doing this. He is not happy with me because I said...
You, Terry, yeah, you joker. I'm coming for you Tuesday about Arteta needs respect, yeah? More respect for what? Respect for what? You're a joker. I swear. I'm coming for you Tuesday, yeah? Make sure you're ready.
He wasn't happy with, like, legitimately not happy with me at all. He really wasn't. But look, make sure like buttons are being smashed. Make sure you're subscribing to the Football Terrace. Up next, I want to take a little look at Chelsea downfall and Louis, of course, from Chelsea Fan TV and what happened over at Stamford Bridge. Now, it's been a weird time for Chelsea fans. There's no doubt about that. They've been in this kind of weird kind of slump at late. They really, really have. And here's Louis, the back end of the game. This was brilliant to me. Go check it out. Remember, all the links are in the description below for all these fan channels.
Thank the Lord. Why are we falling asleep now?
The angle's mad, by the way. The angle's mad. I would love looking up someone's nose when I'm watching content.
We're going to throw this away if we keep giving a chance.
Oh, fucking Notre Dame there.
That should have been 2-2. Wolves finished with 4 today. Really bad.
This was a close chance here. Ooh. Listen to this. That's my favorite bit when I was watching it. Werner's running through, and you can see the angle Louis is at is Lewis is at is perfection. And you go, he's fucked it. Here's Kai's chance. Wide there. Look at the pain. The pain. Look, you got Lewis there. Like you can see it. It's palpable. It's the guys behind him I'm looking at as well, like proper Chelsea. Look at them. They're like, oh no, shit. We just drop more points at home. We're not a fortress anymore. Fucking hell, Terry. I bet you their names are Terry, Jez, and Tony. Terry, Jez, and Tony. You know they've got them proper names. There's probably a Dave behind him as well. 110%. But Chelsea is a weird one, though, isn't it? They seem to be dropping a lot of points at the moment, which is not a good thing. They seem to be dropping a lot of points. There seems to be a lot of issues going on at the football club. I'm just very intrigued as to why that is happening with such regularity. Like, that's the thing for me that really stands out, is why with such regularity are we seeing them dropping these points? Are we seeing them like just, I don't even want to say in the mud because that sounds disrespectful, but they're just falling apart in that regard. Now, speaking of falling apart, Manchester United, absolutely abysmal. I want your comments below. I want your like buttons to be hit, people. Let's take a look at Man United's embarrassment this weekend. I want to take a look here at Alice Talks Football, one of the best up-and-coming content creators on the planet here, who was just absolutely fuming, as you can see. Make sure you check out her channel, links in the description below. Listen to this. Perfection.
And can't mark our own man, can't play football. What can we even do? A professional football team that can't play football, what's the use in it? Just throw it in the bin. Honestly, 4-0 Brighton is unacceptable. 4-0 Liverpool was unacceptable. 4-1 Watford was unacceptable. 4-1 Man City was unacceptable. 5-0 Liverpool's the biggest disgrace in this club's history. But at least with those scores to Liverpool and Man City, they were brilliant teams that are levels ahead of us. And you know what? Brighton is a brilliant team that's levels ahead of us. But we should not be losing 4-0 at all. But especially 4-0 to Brighton. Have we learned a lesson? What lesson have we learned this season? They've learnt the lesson of it doesn't matter if we lose 4-0. I'm still going to get my paycheck at the end of the day. So you know what? We'll lose 4-0 again. You don't care. You pretend you care, but you don't. Because if you did care, after losing 4-0 to Liverpool, you'd make sure that didn't happen again this season. Especially to a team like Brighton just a few weeks later. Brighton have nothing to play for. Outplayed, outclassed. Crap FC. Crap FC.
She's stuck down there. She stuck it on her shirt. I didn't clock that when I watched it first time. I thought she was beating her chest.
Crap.
She just put crap SC on it. Oh, I did not see that. I watched like the first few minutes of these things before I go live. I didn't notice she'd fucking put a post-it note on a t-shirt. I shouldn't laugh really because I just shouldn't really laugh because it's not funny. But then it just is, isn't it? It just is, isn't it? Like it kind of is just a little bit funny. Let's take a look here at, of course, the GOAT as well, Mark Goldbridge here.
3-0. Oh my Christ. Oh my.
You just see, it's almost, how do you react to that? We know how bad we were. We just seen Alice go mental. I could feel it bubbling now inside of him. It's like, because I was exactly the same. When that third goal went in, it was like, this ain't just because they're better than us. It's because we're not trying.
Christ. I mean, hey, get out! Get out! Get your coats! Get your shoes! Get in your car and piss off on holiday. Absolute jokers.
Do you know what I love? Do you know what I love the most? It's like he went from being very normal, very serious into like, get out, get in the bin. Yeah, I mean, he does. I mean, it's with respect. He does remind me of Bungle from Rainbow a little bit. Get out, get in the bin. And it's the softest, hardest stump on the desk I've ever. It's like, every time. It's great. Listen, let's see what else you got to say.
To Brighton. Brighton are shit at home, but don't worry. United are rolling into town. Ronaldo's there going like that. I'm going like that as well. Absolute shit. Get out. Get out. Bloody joke. Who's marking Cucurella? What
no
was the
one.
Substitution at half time? I've got to call it out. Like, it's just a shambles. An absolute shitty shambles.
A lot of people were, calling out Ralph after the game, his tactic substitutions. I will reiterate what I've been saying this whole time. This is purely and simply players not trying. It doesn't matter what Ralph's asking them to do. They're downing tools, but they're doing it to trick people. It's a trick. And I've seen it before. I did this at school. So I used to go to a school called Churchmead Junior School in Leighton in East London. And when I got into like year 6, we used to do, well, the whole way through school, we had this thing called Student of the Week. And in Friday assembly, each class had 2 students that were nominated for Student of the Week. And you'd get to sit up on the stage. And at some point in the assembly, your name was called out. And it was the teacher wrote on a really nice certificate why you were Student of the Week. And then I worked out a way of getting more of them. I worked out a tactic. I'd be really naughty for 2 weeks, maybe 3. And then I'd have a really good week where I was pleasant and well behaved and didn't do anything wrong. And I invariably got Student of the Week because the teacher saw this marked improvement in my behavior. It was literally to get Student of the Week. And I think that year I got like 7 of them, which was double what I'd ever got in any other year. And I just wanted these Student of the Week awards. Stupid, I know, as a kid. But that's what these Man United players remind me of. It's almost, let's down tools now. Let's be horrendous now. We'll have an uptake under Eric Ten Hag. Everybody will think it was Ralph and Ollie's tactics and coaching and man management and training. And they'll forget about us. We won't be the problem again. Because that's the pattern every time at Man United. Every single time, that's the pattern. It's quite literally, the new manager comes in, but he needs a new squad. A new manager comes into a squad that we think the old manager was ruining, as an example. And by the end of the term, you know, then the squad isn't good enough. Then we overhaul the squad. Then the manager isn't good enough. Then the only thing that's changed this process this time round is that we've had an interim come in and people have kind of turned on the players. But I'm starting to see a shift already into, well, maybe, just maybe it's Ralph. Most of the journalists are saying it's Ralph. You know, he's terrible. He should never have been appointed. And we're forgetting the fact that this is the 3rd to 4th manager on the bounce that these players have down tools for and stopped working, where we've seen a spike almost straight away. The problem is with having a spike straight away under an interim manager is you have to maintain that later on down the line. And for me, I don't think these players are going to do it. Lots of stuff needs to be done internally, behind the scenes, to stop this. Otherwise, we're going to get more and more fan reactions. And that's one thing that's going to be a shame. If Man United ever sort their act out, not seeing Goldbridge, not seeing Alice, not seeing Saeed, not seeing these guys have a rant every now and then, that'll be gutting. But listen, all the links for all these channels are in our description below, so make sure you're subscribing, make sure you're supporting the fan channel community. You don't need to like everybody and what they do, but it's an industry that has to come together. It's an industry that has to stand closer together because the conglomerates are the ones that are coming for all of us. And I've said this for years, too many fan channels are either in their own little silos or they're too segregated from everybody else, when actually if we come together as in unity, the industry in itself will grow. And we know you love the content. Please leave us a comment below. Please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, my friends, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you.